I retired with a modest portfolio, so the thing that matters most to me is long-term protection. I want a structure that feels steady no matter what the headlines say, something I can trust to hold up through different seasons of retirement. For a long time, I believed that keeping things simple would give me that safety. A few index funds, some income assets, and a cash cushion. Straightforward, easy to manage, dependable. But one afternoon during a perfectly normal market dip, I opened my account and almost everything was in the red at the same time. Nothing dramatic, just enough to make me pause. If my portfolio was truly positioned for protection, why was everything moving together? That moment made me rethink what safety in retirement actually looks like. Simple wasn't the same as resilient. And even though my portfolio has been performing well overall, I wanted it structured to weather more than just the good years. If you've ever checked your account in a dip and everything was red, you know exactly what I'm talking about. In this video, I'll walk you through what I discovered, how I reworked my mix, and the adjustments I made to better protect myself from the hidden risks that can sneak up on retirees with simple portfolios. Like many retirees, I wanted a plan that was clear, low maintenance, and made sense at a glance. So I built what looked straightforward to me, a blend of index, tech, and dividend funds, plus a cash cushion for flexibility. It looked simple on paper, but simple doesn't automatically mean diversified. What I eventually realized was that several of those funds were reacting to the same market forces. And when that happens, you haven't reduced risk. You've just created correlation. That kind of hidden overlap can quietly undermine a retiree's portfolio over time. When your investments all move in the same direction, you're not spreading risk. You're just dividing money into different categories that behave the exact same way. When markets get shaky, do you know which parts of your portfolio you can actually count on? That question made me rethink risk, because it's really about how everything works together when the market moves. For some people, safety means treasuries. They have long been viewed as the ultimate low-risk investment. For me, safety is about trust, knowing my money is positioned in ways that feel stable and productive. I used to hold U.S. treasuries, but I chose to step away from them, not out of fear, just alignment. Peace of mind doesn't come from rules or trends. It comes from structure that matches how you think about risk and resilience. So instead of traditional bond funds, I lean on dividend-paying funds, CDs, and cash equivalents for income and stability. They give me dependable yield without the risk that comes with long-term bonds. I want income and stability, not surprise swings. But here's the bigger picture. Today's economy runs on high debt and heavy government spending. Not trying to be political, just talking math. I can't control any of that, but I can control how I'm positioned. That's why I focus on protection, not prediction. I've never believed in trying to outguess the market. I just want to be ready for whatever the market does. My portfolio sits in 3 areas: growth, stability, and protection. They're each designed to move differently, and that's the point. It might hold back some upside, but it also cushions the downside. About 60% sits on the growth side: broad index funds, technology funds, energy, and international fund exposure. Some are ETFs, some are mutual funds. The format doesn't matter as much to me as the mix. These are my long-term growth engines. And because I'm still early in my retirement, I need a good chunk of my portfolio to keep working for me for decades. Growth isn't about chasing returns. It's about making sure my money lasts as long as I do. A lot of retirees underestimate how long their money needs to last. For many of us, growth is part of staying protected. Roughly 40% is devoted to stability and income, with dividend-focused funds, CDs, and money market holdings that cover about 2 years of living expenses. They generate steady yield, cushion volatility, and give me the flexibility to ride out downturns. Cash doesn't grow fast, but that's not its job. It's there so I don't have to sell investments at the wrong time. And also in the mix is a small portion set aside for what I call protection assets, commodities, energy producers, gold, and a touch of Bitcoin through a fund, because I'm not over here trading crypto. These assets don't always move with the stock market, and that's the point. They help hold value when inflation picks up or the dollar slips, and they give me something in the portfolio that doesn't depend on stock market moods. This isn't about hitting home runs every time. It's about small offsets that matter during uncertain periods. Have you ever opened your retirement account during a downturn and felt surprised by what all dropped together? That's usually a correlation issue. Simple works when each piece has a purpose. Growth for the long term, stability for the short term, protection for the unknowns that are in between. That's what turns a simple plan into an all-weather plan. I don't have the luxury of trying to predict markets, and I don't need to. What I rely on is structure. I hold enough cash and CDs to buy time, enough income assets to stay steady, and enough growth to keep up with inflation. It's not about being perfect, it's about being prepared. A well-protected portfolio holds up through more seasons than one built on guessing what comes next. Even with a simple plan, I stay involved. Not to react, but to refine. Life changes, markets change, and what feels like enough protection at 61 might feel different at 65. I check in a few times a year just to make sure the mix still fits where I am now. That's what managing your own retirement plan really comes down to. Staying curious, paying attention, and making small, thoughtful adjustments when they're needed. Simple works best when it's intentional, not automatic. Today, my version of simplicity looks different. It's not about having fewer investments. It's about having fewer doubts. Every part of my portfolio has a job. Some grow, some protect, some provide income, and some help me stay calm when the market gets noisy. And honestly, that sense of steadiness is worth more to me than squeezing out every last bit of return. If you've been wondering whether your simple plan still fits your life, maybe it's time to rethink what simple really means. True simplicity isn't about doing less. It's about understanding more. And if you want to see how this all fits into my full 3-bucket system, what I draw from, when, and how I refill it, check out that video next.